In a world where power and fame often overshadow truth, a shocking lawsuit has rocked the music industry. A storm is brewing in the world of rhythm and blues, and at its epicenter is none other than Sean Combs, the music mogul also known as Puff Daddy, or Diddy. The waves from this storm reach far and wide, shaking the foundations of an industry that has seen its fair share of controversies. Cassie, an R&B singer and former partner of Combs, has filed a bombshell lawsuit against him in federal court. The allegations are nothing short of shocking. She accuses Combs of rape and physical abuse, a dark saga that she claims spanned over a decade, but it doesn't stop there. Cassie alleges that Combs subjected her to control, forced her into sex with male prostitutes, and even filmed the encounters. But as with any story, there are two sides. Combs has vehemently denied these allegations. He claims that this is nothing more than a money grab, with Cassie demanding a hefty sum of $30 million from him. The plot thickens as the lawsuit doesn't just name Combs. It also implicates other individuals who allegedly aided and abetted him in his control over Cassie. This case is not an isolated incident. It becomes part of a series of sexual assault civil suits filed against prominent men in the music industry. The spotlight is now firmly on the industry, and questions are being raised about the culture within. As this scandal unfolds, the music industry and fans worldwide are left in shock, waiting for the next chapter. But as we all know, the wheels of justice turn slowly. It remains to be seen how this lawsuit will impact Combs, Cassie, and the music industry as a whole. To truly understand the magnitude of this lawsuit, we must delve into the timeline of events. It all started when Cassie, an R&B singer and former partner of music mogul Sean Combs, filed a federal lawsuit against him. The allegations? A decade-long period of rape, physical abuse, and control. Not only was this a personal relationship, but it was also a professional one. With Combs being a significant figure in the hip-hop industry and the founder of Bad Boy Records, the lawsuit outlines a series of disturbing events, starting from the early stages of their relationship. It alleges that Combs subjected Cassie to control and abuse, forcing her to engage in sexual acts against her will. The narrative of the lawsuit suggests a consistent pattern of manipulation and domination over the course of 10 long years, painting a bleak picture of the singer's life behind the scenes. But the accusations don't stop there. The lawsuit also claims that Combs forced Cassie to have sex with male prostitutes while he filmed the encounters. This is a particularly severe accusation, venturing into the realm of sex trafficking. Furthermore, the lawsuit doesn't only target Combs, it also implicates a number of other individuals who allegedly helped Combs maintain control over Cassie. These accomplices, if proven guilty, could face serious legal repercussions themselves. As we progress through the timeline, it's clear that the accusations span a significant period of time, suggesting a pattern of abusive behavior. Combs, for his part, denies the allegations, claiming that Cassie has been demanding $30 million from him. This case isn't happening in isolation. It's part of a wave of sexual assault civil suits being filed against prominent men in the music industry, shining a spotlight on the darker side of the hip-hop world. The complexity and duration of these allegations paint a harrowing picture that is now under intense scrutiny. In the wake of these serious accusations, a swift settlement has been reached. The lawsuit brought forward by Cassie against music mogul Sean Combs, also known as P. Diddy, has seen a rapid conclusion. The allegations were beyond severe, painting a picture of a decade-long period of control, abuse, and forced sexual encounters. Yet, despite the gravity of these charges, the case has been settled in what seems like the blink of an eye. Both Cassie and Combs expressed a strong desire to resolve the matter amicably, leading to a settlement that, while undisclosed, has brought an end to this legal battle. The terms of the settlement remain under wraps, leaving us in the realm of speculation. What isn't speculative, however, is the impact this case has had on both parties involved, not to mention the shockwaves it sent throughout the music industry and beyond. Interestingly, this isn't the first time that Combs has found himself at the center of legal turmoil, but we'll delve into that a bit later. Right now, our focus remains on the resolution of this particular case. The settlement, while bringing closure to the legal proceedings, does not erase the allegations that were made. It does not undo the claims of abuse and control that Cassie put forth in her lawsuit. And while a settlement often implies no admission of guilt, it also doesn't equate to innocence. It's a resolution, yes, but one that leaves many questions unanswered, many truths unverified. The court of public opinion remains divided, and the reputation of one of the music industry's most influential figures hangs in the balance. The settlement might mark the end of the legal battle, but it doesn't necessarily mean closure for those involved. The echoes of these allegations, the shadows of this lawsuit, will likely linger long after the ink on the settlement agreement has dried. With the settlement now in place, the legal battle may be over, but the scars of this scandal will likely take much longer to heal. This is not the first time Sean Combs has found himself entangled in legal affairs. In fact, Combs' legal history is as colorful as his career, filled with a variety of lawsuits and brushes with the law. To understand the man, we need to delve into this history to see how it has shaped his life and career. In the late 90s, Combs was charged with assault after an incident involving a record executive at a New York City nightclub. The case was eventually settled out of court, but it marked the beginning of a pattern of legal disputes for Combs. A few years later, in 2001, Combs was again in the news when he was sued for millions by his former driver, who alleged he was ordered to flee the scene of a shooting involving Combs. This lawsuit was also settled privately, leaving the public to speculate on the details. Perhaps one of the most infamous incidents in Combs' legal history is the nightclub shooting in 1999. Combs was charged with weapons violations and bribery, but was ultimately acquitted after a highly publicized trial. This incident, however, cast a shadow over Combs' reputation for years. In more recent years, Combs has faced allegations of workplace harassment, with several former employees filing lawsuits against him. These cases have been handled with varying degrees of publicity, with some being settled quietly while others have attracted media attention. It's clear that Combs' legal history is complex and filled with controversy. These incidents have undoubtedly left their mark on his public image, painting a picture of a man who has repeatedly found himself on the wrong side of the law. However, it's important to remember that every story has two sides. Despite these legal battles, Combs has also been a major figure in hip-hop, founding Bad Boy Records and contributing significantly to the music industry. Combs' legal battles are a testament to the fact that even the most successful figures in music are not immune from controversy. As the dust settles on this lawsuit, the music industry and fans are left to grapple with the aftermath. It's a moment of reckoning where the gilded facade of fame meets the harsh realities of abuse allegations. Sean Combs, better known as P. Diddy, an icon in the music industry, now stands in the eye of a storm, his reputation under a magnifying glass, scrutinized by fans, critics, and fellow artists alike. In a clear demonstration of solidarity and a stand against abuse, pop culture figures have responded. Kesha, for instance, took a bold step by dropping Diddy's name from her chart-busting song, Tick Tock. It was a subtle yet powerful message, a refusal to turn a blind eye, a refusal to let the music drown out the cries for justice. This lawsuit has sent shockwaves through the industry, shaking the very foundations on which it stands. It has forced a re-evaluation of the power dynamics within the industry, opening a Pandora's box of questions that demand answers. The ripples of this lawsuit will be felt for years to come, leaving an indelible mark on the music industry and fans alike.